Okay, so here we go, and Newcastle continue to play transfer Jenga. Yes, that is, we are pushing, moving towards, perhaps being on the verge of edging towards completing the signing of Anthony Elanga from Nottingham Forest. And now we've put in a third bid for Elanga, and yes, I am fighting hard to restrain any thoughts of last summer, but it seems that the problem might have been that Manchester United had a sell-on clause, because I can imagine it's maybe hard to strike a balance between Nottingham Forest feeling that they've secured a good fee for the player, without Newcastle feeling that they've been forced into massively overpaying for the player. So maybe it's been difficult kind of arriving at that final figure, and maybe now we're just kind of trying to thrash out how the payment will be structured. But at this point, I'm just begging, please, please, please get the deal done. I want to talk about having signed a player instead of edging towards being on the verge of almost completing something. But I'm fine with the 50 million and 5 in bonuses that's been reported. Eddie seems to be really keen on this guy, and if Eddie's really keen on him, then that's good enough for me. And if we can get Elanga and then maybe Trafford over the line, I think that'll do a lot to calm the nerves of the fans who are feeling quite frustrated. I mean, you have to understand the last 3 transfer windows have been abysmal. We have done zero business regarding transfers coming in the January transfer windows, and last summer, well, we all know about last summer, only a free signing of Lloyd Kelly, who subsequently went on to be branded the worst signing in Juventus' history, which is probably a little bit harsh, but I mean, that's what happened. And also bring in 15 million Will Asula. Now, I think ultimately Will Asula will be a decent signing. I think he might push on next season and maybe have a breakout season. Eddie just likes to take his time with certain players, and he likes to keep them on the bench and let them watch games and only bring them on for a little bit. He did the same with Bruno, so we'll see how that goes. And now we're starting to be linked with defenders abroad as well. So recently we've been linked with a AC Milan defender, Malik Chow, who apparently has AC Milan have accepted a fee of around 22 million. But apparently that deal is stalling, perhaps on the player's side. So maybe there's an opportunity there for Newcastle to swoop in and pick up a player, since the fee has already been decided. If you want to drop 22 million, you can talk to the player. And I do think this is someone who Newcastle have scouted in the past. Whether he's one of the higher targets, I have no idea, maybe not. But if we're struggling to get someone in, it might be maybe Eddie might decide to push the button on that one. But we definitely need to get our skates on, because we have been punching well above our weight. It's because of Eddie Howe's amazing managerial skill and his ability to bring out the best in players that we have done as well as we have over the last 3 years. We have to understand that Manchester United and the others will eventually stop sabotaging themselves and will get their acts together, because PSR doesn't really apply to them, because they just have the ability to spend their way out of trouble. Anyway, that's all I got now. Goodbye.